What up, guys? It's your girl Natasha, and I'm back at it again with another video. If it's your first time here, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. So in this video, I'm just gonna be doing a little Q&A. First thing first, let me let y'all know that when it comes to like doing Q&As and stuff, like, and you're a beginner and like no one really wants to support you, like you guys don't know like what I went through to get the questions. Like I've been debating on making this video since like February, and you would think I have so many questions. I probably have like 10 questions, because it's like it's so hard to like get people to actually interact and want to give you questions, and you don't like, I don't want to just go around telling people give me this, give me questions. I don't want to do that. I don't like to do that, and I don't want to just fake it and give you guys fake questions, you know. Like I want it to be as real as it can be, you know. Like that's just how I am. Like I don't want to come out here and faking it to make it. Like no, that's not So the first question I have for you guys, give me a second, bear with me, is where are you from? So I am from the Bronx. I was born and raised in the Bronx. I've been here my whole entire life. I've never been anywhere else besides the Bronx. I've never like lived anywhere else. So born and raised in the Bronx. Second question is how old are you? So I am 24 years old. I get that I look within the age 15 to 21 all the time, so I'm gonna take it as a compliment. But I am 24 years old, okay? What's my sign? So I am actually a Sagittarius. I've heard a lot of bad things about them because, you know, but don't listen to them because we're the best. And I'm like the most nicest human being in this world. Like you guys will never meet somebody as nice as me. I'm too nice. I wish I was more of a beep. I'm not gonna say the word, but I wish that was me, but I just don't have it in me. But I definitely wish I did. So another question is, are you single? Yes, I am. I am very single. For those of you that wanted to know that, I am very single. What are your interests? Okay, this is a little hard for me because like I honestly don't find myself like liking anything anymore. Like I don't know, I don't see myself like, I don't go out, I don't really do anything that I'm like, oh my god, I love to do this. Like all I really like to do all the time is take my kids out and just find an activity or something to go do with them. Like that's what my life consists of. Like you would catch me with my kids 5 days a week, except like when I'm working or when I'm doing, you know, what I have to do, certain things that I have to take care of. But other than that, I'm just always worried about going out with the kids and taking the kids out and just making sure they live their best life. I don't know, just that's the only thing that interests me at the moment because I don't do anything else. Another question is, would you have any more kids? Okay, so I always felt like I wouldn't. Like I always say like, no, I'm done, 2 is enough, you know. But that's because I'm a single mom. So like I feel like if the right guy was to walk into my life and like I'm with this guy and we're committed and stuff, like it's only right. Like it would be kind of messed up that I don't ever give this man that's gonna be my forever a baby, like a baby that comes from me and him. So I don't know, it's something to think about. I might not, but I kind of do want a boy one day. Like, and my daughter like really wants a little brother, but it's like, what are the odds? Like, what's the chance of me actually getting a boy? So it's like, I don't know. it's just something really to think about. But like I said, maybe if I find the right person to have a baby with, like, I just might, you know. And it also depends how old I am when I find the right person, or how old my kids are, because I really don't want them to be like very big um number in, I mean, what am I saying? I just don't want their age range to be like significant. Like, I just want it to be around the same age, you know. And also, like, for myself, like, I don't want to be in my 40s like starting over, like in my 30s, like still with a little baby. Like, I want to be able to be in my 40s and be able to lay back and be like, you know what, like, my kids are already grown enough, they could stay alone, I could go take care of what I have to do. So for me, a time frame, like, I don't think I could pass like 27 years old having a baby. So that leaves me with like about I turned 25 this year, so that leaves me really with like a year or two to like really close up on having kids. And it's like, I don't know if that's something I'm ready for or I'm not. Like, it's just, like I said, I will have to find the man first and see how I feel then. But for right now, it's a no for me. So I got, what are your goals? So I'm not gonna say too much on here because haters gonna always hate. But I'm gonna just keep it as simple as this: is my goal in life in general is to make it happen. Like, I want to make it happen for my kids. Like, I want to be successful, and I want to be able to give my kids the world. Like, I'm gonna give my two girls everything and anything that they want, like, and beyond that. And it's like, for as long as I'm alive, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and I'm gonna try my hardest to make it someday and be able to give them the world and the life that they deserve. And that's really my biggest goal in life, before anything else. Like, before a house, before a car, before like any of those things, like everything else will come with that. It's like, that's how I see it. But right now, my biggest focus is giving them the world, and they're my biggest motivation. Is like, when I get up every day, I know I have people that I have to be there for, and, you know, get up and do it. So yeah, everything is a work in progress, you know. Okay, so I have about like 2 more questions. Like I told you guys, I really didn't have a lot of questions. So I got, how is life with 2 baby girls? So I'm not gonna lie, life with 2 kids is like, one was already stressful as a single parent, but it's like having 2 now is like, oh my god. What makes it so stressful for me is like, it's so hard to have an outside life when you're caring for 2 people and yourself all the time. It's like, from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, it's like, when does it stop? It's like, it just, a mother's job never stops. So it's like, with 1 kid, like, look, my oldest is 4. She leaves for school, so that would have been my time. Like, okay, she left to school by the time I pick her up. But no, it doesn't happen that way because I have a little one now. So while my oldest is at school, I'm still home being a mom. And it's like, when do I get that in between for myself? Like, and when I do get the in between, it's like, I have to depend on others. Like, I have to call up my mom or like a family member or aunt or something. And it's like, it's not something I always like to do. Like, I do it because it's like, what else can I do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm only one person, and I can't split myself in more than one person. So it's like, I have to take the responsibility of doing my part as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as a mom, we all need a break. Like, we all need our own time. Like, if you don't recharge and you don't, you know, take care of yourself, self-care, like, you can't take care of anybody else. So it's like, sometimes I need that extra help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't always like asking for it though, because like, people are always gonna talk, family and not. Like, everybody's gonna talk. Everybody's gonna feel how they feel. You know, it's like, it's not anyone's responsibility to care for your kids or hold your kids down, because at the end of the day you had them. But it's like, it's just complicated. It gets complicated. Like, I don't regret my kids in any way. I just regret the situation sometimes, and I shouldn't, because like everything happens for a reason, and I feel like this battle was given to me for a reason. Like, it's only to make me stronger and to push through, and you know, like I said, build what I want to build for me and my kids. But it's like, I say that, but sometimes I don't feel that. So it's like, it's tough. I wouldn't like lie about it, be like, no, it's great, I love it. Like, my experience as a mom hasn't been like 100%. Like, it's like a love and hate thing for me, honestly. Like, I wouldn't say I completely love it. Like, I would be nothing without those kids. I wouldn't, like, they are who keep me going. But how things went and how things have been for me haven't been the best. It's gotten the best out of me. So it's like, I just need to learn how not to let that happen, and learn that, you know, these girls didn't ask to be here, and I'm their mother, I'm their go-to, and I'm the person they're always gonna go to. So it's like, I have to just learn that it's not their fault, and I need to move on with life. I need to just be there for them and be the best mom that I can be to them, you know. And that's what I try the most to do every single day of my life, is to at least just try to be the best mom to them. You know, sometimes I feel, we all do, like, it happens. Sometimes we do things that we regret, or like we don't think we're the best. But like I said, I wouldn't consider myself a bad mom at the end of the day. Like, I give this mommy thing like my all. Like, it's my life. Like, that's all I do. Like, I get overwhelmed, I get stressed out, because it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot in general. Being a mom in general is just, and then trying to have an outside life as well is complicated. And always having to depend on other people is also complicated, because sometimes things don't go as you want them to go, or they don't go as planned, or like the people are not available when you need them. So it's like, what do? You just have to like cancel what you want to do, or like not do, or, you know, reschedule, or like, it's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's not like you have someone you can jump to and be like, oh my god, babe, or whatever, hold the babies down, I'm gonna go do this. Someone that's right there with you all the time. No, I have to call people, like phone calls. Like, my mom doesn't live with me anymore, so it's like, I have to travel to her, or she has to travel to me. Like, I don't even know. Like, right now, my mom is in my house. She's sleeping over, because she had to bring my kids back home to me while I was at work. But there's no one to stay with them while I'm at work. So while I'm at work, she has to come, bring them, and then she'll leave tomorrow, because I'm off. I don't work for like the next 4 or 5 days. So, but you see what I'm saying? Like, she has to like go out her way when it's not her responsibility. Same way I have to go out my way, because when I do have to go to work, I have to go all the way to her and travel to her and take the kids to her. So it's like, it's complicated. It's complicated. So I think I have one more question, and it's very similar to this question. So it was, yes, I have one more question, and basically it's, how do you feel living a single life with your 2 daughters? So instead of how is life with 2 daughters, is how do I feel? So I would say, like, when it comes to feelings, it's a lot. It's mixed emotions for me. It's mixed emotions. It's like every day is a different feeling for me. Like, some people think I'm miserable, like I'm always upset, like I'm always mad. Like, no, that's not the case. Like, I'm so friendly. Like, I like to speak to people. I like being around people. It's not that I don't. It's just, I'm so overwhelmed sometimes and so stressed out with the situations that come my way, and like with all the obstacles that come my way, that it's like, sometimes I don't even know how to deal with myself. Like, and having to deal with myself, and then having to deal with 2 little ones that have their own attitudes, their own characters, and it's like sometimes they do things that you don't understand why they're doing them. Trying to understand kids while you're trying to understand yourself. You're trying to understand why you are the way you are, why you act the way you are, the way you do. And it's like, then you gotta understand why the kids are doing it too. Does she want more attention? Does she want this? Does she need this? Am I satisfying her needs? Am I satisfying both of their needs? Am I giving one kid more attention than the other? Like, it's just so much to deal with. So it's like your emotions would be everywhere. And it's like the most I feel having two girls is like anxious. Like it's an anxious feeling a lot, because it's like it's always like, are they okay? Did I do this right today? Should I have did this? Did they eat? Did I feed them good? Did I feed them properly? Like, maybe I should have gave them that to eat. I should have did this instead. Maybe I should have cooked something instead of ordering something. I should have did this. I should have did that. Like, it's a lot. Like, it is not easy at all. Like, you will guilt trip yourself so much. Like, for the smallest thing, like you will always feel guilty, like you're not doing the right thing, or like you didn't do enough, like throughout the day, or like it's just, I don't know, it's a lot. So I can't give you exactly on like an exact feeling on how I feel about it, because it's really mixed emotions. And it's like, being a mom is tough. It's tough. It comes with a lot. Like, I don't recommend unless it's like it's something you're ready to take on. Like, and I would suggest like just to really like have a partner, because when you don't, it's like it complicates things. Like, you can make it happen. I'm not saying you can't, because look at me, I have made it happen. It's just, it messes up your mental, you know. It interferes with how you parent, because it's like you're overwhelmed. You're by yourself. You have to take care of your household. You have to find income. You have to bring money in for you and 2 other kids. You have to feed them. You have to make sure they eat. You have to make sure you eat. You have to make sure they're getting enough water. You have to make sure they have clothes. You have to make sure they look clean. You have to make sure you're clean. Like, it's a lot. It's really a lot. It's a lot. You have to make sure you have a big support system around you, because at the end of the day, like, it takes a village to raise kids. Like, that's how I see it. And it's like, I have a little support system. Like, it's not huge. I have a good 2, 3 I can count on. Like, that's basically like my mom, my aunt, and my sister. Like, my sister's a little ass sometimes, you know, but that's just who she is. She's an Aries, I'm a Sag. They say that we're supposed to like get along and we're compatible and all this extra stuff, but like, we really can't stand each other. It's a love and hate with us, but I always hold it down and she always hold it down some way, somehow. So it's like, we make it happen, you know. So it's like, I'm grateful for those people that are in my life and like do help out when I need the help, you know. So it's like, it's always a blessing, you know. It's always good to have someone by your side and not always try to do everything by yourself, because we are not superwoman. We may feel like superwoman, we act like superwoman, we may be our kids superheroes, but we're not superheroes. And it's like, we all need our you know, to recharge. We all need to repower, and we all need our, you know, alone time, our self-care. I mean, you know, like, you need to self-care for yourself. Like, you can't just not do that, because it's just, it doesn't work that way. Like, you have to be good to care for others and to nurture another human being. And just, so thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Bye guys, see you guys in my next lit video. By the way, I kept this pillow on here all the time because I looked crazy from down bottom. I don't have a bra on. It's like, what time is it? It's 2 in the morning. And yeah, I just took this chance, you know, because the girls and stuff are sleeping, so it's just the best time to sit by myself and just talk. Ouch, the scooter did fall on my foot. I try to act tough, but it hurt. All right, bye guys.